Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Cynthia with the Kettle Black Talk Show. Today's topic is going to be serial killers. Yes, in particular, black serial killers. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it.
78-year-old Samuel Little sits across a table from a Texas Ranger matter-of-factly describing how he took the lives of many of his victims. He's frail, wheelchair-bound, and has heart disease and diabetes. With armed guards around him, he talks about how he got away with over 90 murders in 19 states over a period of decades. He doesn't seem to have a care in the world, which is why he's been described as pure evil.
These are pictures right here of when he was younger. First of all, this article, Confessions of a Killer, was written October 6, 2019. FBI seeking assistance connecting victims. They're still trying to connect victims to Samuel Little's confessions. 5 years after analysts with FBI's Violent Criminal Apprehension Program began linking cases to convicted murderer of Samuel Little, and nearly 18 months after a Texas Ranger began to elicit from him a breathtaking number of confessions, the FBI has confirmed Little to be the most prolific serial killer in the U.S. He confessed to 93 murders. They can actually connect 50 or so of them. He strangled these victims, most of them, between 1970 and 2005. I think he confessed to drowning one here or there.
From 1970 to 2005, this man traveled from state to state, covering much of the U.S. in search of vulnerable women that would satisfy his deranged needs. In 1971, in Kendall, Florida, there was a Sarah or Donna. He describes this Jane Doe perfectly and then sketches her face for investigators. He does the same for a 25-year-old woman he says he met outside a strip club in 1984 when driving to Cincinnati. Slight of frame, short blonde hair, blue eyes, and with the look of what he calls a hippie. Her fate was sealed when she got in the car. These confessions, with their detailed descriptions, and it has to be said, fairly accomplished sketches, not only surprised investigators but rocked the USA. At age 16 in 1956, he was convicted of the crime of breaking and entering and spent some time in a juvenile detention center. 5 years later, he was sent to adult prison after being arrested for breaking into a Lorraine furniture store. Little did the police know, though, by this time he'd already started killing. By that time, the mid-70s rolled around. Stealing through the day and going out looking for women at night was how he spent many of his days. Those women were almost always African Americans living on the fringes of society. Investigator Darren Versiga later said that the police back then were hesitant to believe assault claims from black prostitutes. Such discrimination is of course sad and patently unethical, but it's not that unusual, and certainly wasn't so unusual in the past.
Now, I don't even have to tell you how messed up this is. On Amazon, it looks like there's a two-part series, something like that, on Samuel Little. Did you know that up to 200 black women are missing in South Los Angeles? No, I did not. Did you know that as many as 100 are suspected to be victims of serial killer? I do not. Why is this not widely known? Where is the justice? As we saw. My name is Cynthia for the Kiddo Black Talk Show. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And also leave comments.